I guess I just started feeling a bit more sure of myself, which was good long term for me, but you know, in terms of our writing relationship, was kind of fatal.
He worried if he could do it on his own, whereas I always thought he absolutely, of course, he can do it on his own. And because he wanted to direct as well, it's absolutely perfectly natural, and it's probably the best thing for him that he writes on his own now and directs stuff as well.
I want to prove I can do it myself, and it can be just as good as Ted or anything else. I've had a lot riding on this in terms of my self-belief or my ego, you know. You can learn something new every day in directing, but it will never come up again, because every situation is so completely different that you are constantly taken by surprise. It's like the way you're taken by surprise whenever someone's rude to you. You never know what to say because you're so blown away by the fact that someone's rude. And they're rude in a different way than the previous person was rude to you. The previous person, you've now thought of a line to say back to him, but this person's completely new, so they're gone before you can say anything. That's what directing's like.
To the future. Oh, you don't have any glasses? Just pretend. The future. The future.
Sorry to interrupt, but there are some policemen here. They say they need to speak to you about irregularities in the pension fund.
I see. Could you make me a cup of tea, please, Stephanie?
Yeah, can you guess what's happened? We're killing off a major character in the show because Chris Morris did the first series as a favour because an actor dropped out very late in the day, and Chris stepped in and took the part over and really made it his own, and he was just hilarious in the role. I knew I probably wouldn't have him for series 2, so for a while I'd been thinking that I might have to kill Chris off, and this is his funeral where his son arrives, who's the replacement Denham, so to speak. So,
on every show I've ever worked on, even if you've been in the writing process for about 4 years, there's a kick-bollock scramble at the end. You know, in the weeks running up to when you begin shooting, there's always a shit, you know, the scripts aren't quite good enough yet, and blah, blah, blah. When that role is combined with being a director, and the person has to then think about the realities of the shoot, and they're still rewriting, that gets quite fraught.
Let me just quickly think.
Be something like be normal, that kind of thing. We lose that from before.
Look, there's Denham's wife. We have to pay our respects. We have to pay our respects.
Yeah.
Look, there's when Denham's. That was the first line, wasn't it? Okay, look, there's Denham's wife. We have to pay our respects.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is it, Catherine. Okay, there's Denham's wife. We have to pay our respects, and then their lines.
We have to pay our respects.
Yeah. That's the phrase, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pay our respects. Yeah.
And if you ever watch Graham when a scene is being shot, he's like miming along with every word.
And action.
Okay, there's Denham's wife. We have to pay our respects.
I never know what to say to people at funerals.
No, neither do I. Terrible.
Just say, I'm sorry for your loss, then move on.
Okay.
It's like he feels every line and he's very precise about what he wants. So he really sort of knows how to squeeze the comedy out of a situation.
225, take 3, pick up. Step and action.
You'll be in our prayers.
Thank you.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Move on.
Cut. Thank you. Yeah, I mean the thing is, for every moment, like for every shot in Ted, for instance, that works. There are a million different takes of the same moment that didn't quite work. You know, it happens all the time. Oh shit! No, we have to go. I have to go. Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry.
He's still incredibly innocent, and he gets excited like a fanboy.
about other
It's
people's
like a
work.
child a lot of the time. You know,
but he
his
also gets really
enthusiasm.
angry when he doesn't like someone's
If
comedy
he doesn't
as well.
like something, he gets quite angry.
The question of what is funny is less important than what is not funny. And, you know, I guess that's one of my bugbears at the moment. There's a real, I think, hunger from some executives to make hip shows and not make necessarily good shows. So that's why, another reason why this show is kind of almost deliberately old-fashioned, kind of anti-hip. I was, you know, I was expecting a lot of abuse when we did a show in front of a studio audience, and I was kind of looking forward to it because my attitude is, fuck you on that one. You know, if you don't like it, don't watch it. But I'm willing to bet that plenty of people will. You know, for the same reason that they like Ted and Faulty Towers and every other show that's been filmed in front of an audience.
Do you want the fringe a bit shorter?
Maybe a tiny bit.
Yeah.
We've been making this for 6 months. The writing process began way over a year ago. So, you know, for Graham, it's well over a year out of his life. It's probably close to 18 months where it's the dominant force.
On Friday, it's the day of the record, which is a horrible day. I always hate it. It starts very early. There's always so much pressure on us. Oh, did we do it?
We haven't done it. We haven't done it. We haven't even seen it. We didn't even see it.
The buzzing in the pocket.
The buzzing in the pocket.
We didn't see the turnaround and the dance.
It does work, but I'm just worried. I'm worried that it's up to chance. And if he clears, let's say someone said cut and he cleared frame, we'd suddenly see it. I keep myself awake or send myself to sleep thinking, you know, depending on what my mood is that day, thinking, we're all right, we've got it. And then the next night, fucking hell, they're gonna slaughter me. It's just a continual, annoying process of assessment, you know.
Ooh. Ooh. Now I like that. Nearly at the station. Oh.
Okay.
And cut you.
Can we do another take where he says "ooh" like that at the start, because we need to know he's enjoying it from the get-go.
Okay.
And if you can tell him the train can't arrive at the station.
Apparently, the train can't arrive at the station.
Apparently, the train cannot arrive at the station.
I've got to say that.
No.
No.
Tell him we don't want him to have an orgasm.
Metaphor, I think.
Yeah, he's saying.
He can't finish. I'll tell him. Just tell him he can't finish.
Tell him.
Matt, I just think that the first one, it's nice with a little cock of the head. Do you know what I mean? Okay. I'll watch it from here. It's good, though. It's great.
Very often, the biggest laugh you'll get on the night is if an actor swears or there's an outtake or something like that. And that reminds you that what makes an audience laugh immediately is far from what would be funny on screen.
I've got a terrible habit of believing what the audience think of it, which I shouldn't do, because it really doesn't matter what they think of it. Because in the end, it's the experience of